Welcome, sweet ones. It gives us great pleasure to be with you in this magical month of December. Sweet ones, as you know through our monthly transmissions, in this sacred year of 2014, from a ray perspective, you have been experiencing the second cosmic ray, or 14th ray of Interstellar Service. This beautiful silver ray illuminates your journey along the pathway of divine love, in insight and understanding, as you experience this now, beyond time and space, through the inner stargate of self-knowledge and illumination. Additionally, to fully integrate this beautiful silver ray of Interstellar Christ Consciousness throughout this year of 2014, you have been working with the 33 Stargate Portals of Light and spiritual laws, initially anchored on December the 21st, 2012. These stargates further connect you to the 12 major vortices and crystalline cities of Mother Earth. These crystalline cities, with the exception of Mount Shasta and Lake Titicaca, in which these crystalline cities of light already existed, were anchored in 2012 and 2013, and now with the overlighting of the Pleiadian Emissaries of the light, and this beautiful silver ray, and the completion of the activation of the 33 Stargate Portals of Light, the crystalline cities of light will further activate and actualize on this earth plane, starting with the beautiful Crystalline City of Light in Sedona, between the Solstice and New Year. The diamond ray of Melchizedek consciousness, further activated through the Sedona vortex and the Sedona Crystalline City of Light in May 2014, and from here entered into all the crystalline cities of light within and around Mother Earth, bathing Mother Earth and all her life in this beautiful diamond flame of transcendence, a pathway of innocence into the cosmic heart of Mother Father God, and a deeper integration of your beloved I Am presence was experienced through this initial activation. Additionally, the 33 Stargate Portals of Light are connected to the 33 Cosmic Christ Holographic Discs. The Cosmic Christ Holographic Discs are activated through the spinal column, through the 33 vertebrae along the spinal column. They are essentially high vibrational templates which carry the mapping, remembrance and restoration of the cosmic codes for your multi-dimensional bodies of light. These silver Cosmic Christ Holographic Discs further take you into the Christ timelines and these fifth dimensional frequencies of 0-point energy, the energy of Divine Unconditional Love, and the ever-present now. And so, sweet ones, in this transmission, we'd like to take you into the experience of all 33 fifth dimensional Stargate Portals of Light, taking you deep into the New Earth templates and the knowing of yourself in your full magnificence and light as you walk this pathway of divine love. So let us start by setting a sacred space. As you breathe deep into the body now, centering and grounding yourselves, you call upon the overlighting of Mother Father God, the Pleiadians, the Sirians, the Andromedans and Arcturians, all of the light, the order of Melchizedek, Lord Melchizedek, Lord Michael, Lord Metatron, the mighty Elohim and their divine feminine counterparts, the archangels and their divine feminine counterparts, Helios and Vesta, the solar logi, Sanat Kumara, the bridge to solar Christ consciousness, Lord Maitreya, Lord Buddha, dwell cool. And now the Chohans or Ray Masters, Almore, Kutumi, Serapis Bey, Paul the Venetian, Hilarion, Sananda, Saint Germain and Lady Portia, Lady Nada, Mother Mary, Alagobi, Kuan Yin, and Pallas Athena. And you call now too upon all the master guides you presently acknowledge, and your own guardian angel, and all other beings of light that wish to join you in this sacred space, as you merge now with your beloved I Am Presence, the highest light that you are within the cosmic heart of Mother Father God. Wonderful sweet ones. And now you ground into the crystal heart of Mother Earth as she sends you her love back up your body and into your energy field. Good. So we start, sweet ones, with the first spiritual law connecting you to this first Stargate Portal of Light, the law of forgiveness. The law of forgiveness is understood by all of you, sweet ones, and yet somehow you get stuck with this too. The old cellular memories that may come up, the understanding of the oscillating emotions that have been experienced through the soul contracts and karmic contracts of the victim and persecutor consciousness are no longer part of the energies of this golden age of light, nor have they ever been, sweet ones. But the contrasting experiences of creation have indeed been good lessons for many of you as you embrace your full range of emotions, and also how humanity as a whole has learned best. Some of these challenges have brought you into greater levels of humility, into your hearts, and into the knowing that you can only move forward in forgiveness and love. And so now, as the Pleiadian Emissaries of the Light come forward and surround you in this beautiful silver flame of illumination, of wisdom and insight, you find yourselves traveling in an external Merkaba vehicle of light, traveling through the grids of divine love, traveling through the timelines and portals of light into the Stargate Portal of Light that amplifies through this law of forgiveness. To forgive, sweet ones, and to release old anger allows the law of grace to intercede and dispense with the amount of karma an individual has stored within his or her akasha. Forgiveness is holiness, sweet ones. Forgiveness brings peace and harmony into your life. Surrounded now by the Pleiadian Emissaries of the Light and all the beautiful beings of light you acknowledge, as well as your soul and star family and friends of the light that journey with you too into the Stargate Portal of Light. You see if there's any level of unforgiveness that you still harbor, sweet ones, any level of blame or resentment. No matter how difficult it is, you need to allow yourselves to let go, to let God. Allow yourselves to trust in life and to step out of the victim and persecutor consciousness into a deeper level of appreciation of this now, sweet ones. If there are any souls that are still experiencing this lack of forgiveness with you, carrying out this interplay of negative energies and the dance of the karmic timeline, allow yourselves to forgive. Call upon this soul or these souls on a higher light level and let them know, I love you and I forgive you as I love and forgive myself. Understand what you have experienced and learned, sweet ones. Come into forgiveness. Come into love. As you experience an illumination of this beautiful law of forgiveness through your heart chakra, this first Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc activates within the spinal column. You feel this activation within the spinal column, assisting too in the cerebrospinal fluid, activating the meridians and the chakras, creating this mapping, this templating of the new earth frequencies and the Adam Kadmon body of light. Wonderful, sweet ones. You are loved, sweet ones. You are so deeply loved and supported that there is no challenge that you are not able to deal with, to understand and to experience through the grace of God. As you hold a focus on the law of grace, sweet ones, you find yourselves in the second Stargate Portal of Light, overlighted by these beautiful beings of light, these beautiful beings of light from on high and the Pleiadian Emissaries of the light, and your soul and star family and friends of the light. The law of grace can waive the law of karma, sweet ones. It also allows you to send healing to another and to talk to others at a soul level, to use divine decrees and not to suffer the consequences of karmic interference or interference with the receiver's soul plan. The law of grace is a supporting energy, sweet ones. The law of grace says to you, you are always divinely supported by the universe, by the beings of light from on high. They are always with you. They are always working with you for the highest good, allowing you to consistently live in grace. Allowing this pathway of divine love, the law of grace activates, so you can experience greater levels of the blessings of this universe as you open your heart to receiving, sweet ones. As you open your hearts now, know that the law of grace applies as you magnetize and manifest and bring into your reality all that you need in any given now moment. You are divinely protected and supported and operating under this law of grace, sweet ones. There is a flow in this, a trust and surrender to the divine. And you find this flow for you that takes you in harmony, in peace, in understanding and insight along this pathway of divine love. And now, sweet ones, the second Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc activates within the spinal column. And you have a sense of this activation. You have a sense of your energy amplifying, spinning the nadis, the chakras, and the meridians. You simply trust and surrender, sweet ones. Simply trust and surrender to life and to the universe. And now you experience this third Stargate portal under the law of free will or the law of choice. As you understand, sweet ones, You can work on any level that you wish through your free will and choice. The forward evolution continues, and you can choose to experience this from the perception of either the negative aspects, the karmic aspects, or the positive aspects. Creative expressions that bring a greater vibration of divine love into your life and into your reality. No matter the circumstances, sweet ones, you have the power to choose your direction. You have the will to align your will to the divine will of Mother, Father, God. And you choose to voluntarily and willingly surrender your ego and the lower mind to the mind and will of Mother, Father, God. You choose to integrate the energy of your higher self and beloved I Am Presence. And you experience now an alignment of your will to the will of Mother, Father, God, coming into the original divine Eight-Star blueprint and a deeper understanding of the lessons, the experiences, and the service work, sweet ones. You are in humility and devotion and trust. And you are given images here through these timelines, through this ray of illumination and wisdom and insight and understanding as to some of these lessons that you have chosen in free will, what they have taught you, what you have experienced, and what you no longer need to experience. The divine dispensation by the law of grace comes into play here to cancel any old karmic patterns you no longer need to re-experience or redo, while knowing, acknowledging, and honoring that sometimes the old play still needs to come to its end before the creations of new cycles and new beginnings, individually and collectively. And that as you come into your heart, as you align your will to Mother, Father, God, there will always be a win-win for the highest good of all. And now, sweet ones, we take this beautiful silver ray and amplify it around your body and energy field. As you actualize this third Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc through the spinal column, the vertebrae, feel these adjustments, these recalibrations taking place, creating your multi-dimensional bodies of light in the I Am Avatar body of light. Wonderful, sweet ones. You now find yourselves in the fourth Stargate portal, taking you into the understanding of the law of goodwill. The law of goodwill, sweet ones, is an energy that is amplified through the higher mind initially, for the energy through will begins on the mental plane. It is a positive, creative energy that brings about the manifestation of goodwill as you further align your will to the divine will of Mother, Father, God. For each of you has the ability to mentally construct a happening and to see it through to completion. It is to hold this focus and to know that you are guided by your beloved I Am Presence in this golden age of light. And there's a sense too of humility in this will to good, sweet ones, for it takes you out of the negative ego and the lower mind, into the higher mind and creative expressions of your own magnificence and light, as these sacred transfiguring flames of divine love. When you view life in terms of energy, you understand it is the thoughts that create the action, and it is your actions that bring this thought into matter. And so you have a sense, sweet ones, of what it is that you wish to do through the energy of will to good in your service work, of creating the foundations that will bring about a greater sense of righteousness, It is easy, sweet ones, to extend goodwill to your family or friends. And yet it is not so easy to extend goodwill to those that you perceive as strangers or those that you do not know. Or indeed you may come back into the old energy of what you are going to receive when you give unconditionally. Of course, this is a contradiction in terms, for there is no unconditional energy then in this giving. When you are in service, sweet ones, you do not concern yourselves with what you are getting back. You understand you will always have enough, which leads to the law of abundance, which we will talk about shortly. In aligning into your original divine 8-cell blueprint, surrendering into the will of God, and choosing to bring about goodwill for all humanity, you are indeed in service to all lives, sweet ones, and this is an important part of your service work. And so you have a sense of how this goodwill can be experienced in your life, or how you can come deeper into service to Mother Earth and all her life, giving unconditionally without expectation of what you are getting back in return. And now the Pleiadian Emissaries of the Light come forward, and they activate this beautiful silver Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc within the spinal column, taking you into a deeper sense of the knowing of your goodwill and your service work on this earth plane. As you experience the activation and actualization of this Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc, cerebral spinal fluid activates at a deeper level through the spine and through the brain, through the pituitary, the pineal and hypothalamus glands, through the chakras, the nadis and meridians. Wonderful, sweet ones. And now you are guided into the first Stargate Portal of Light. Within the Stargate Portal of Light, you are giving a deeper understanding of the law of abundance. As you know, sweet ones, abundance does not necessarily apply to money. There is a level of success in the knowing of abundance that operates on the understanding that you are all successful within your lives and finding balance in all areas of your life, bringing in the energy that you need for a greater level of joy or love or money, or being able to communicate successfully as the way showers and light workers through the utterance of your spiritual reality and having good relationships. This is really what the law of abundance is about. And so you have a look if there are any areas in your life that you are still working on in terms of abundance, and you start with relationships, sweet ones. For often when you see perceived conflicts within your own lives, it creates a sense of lack of. You may move into your own issues of lesser than and better than consciousness, victim or persecutor consciousness. Or you may blame others, not taking responsibility for what you need to shift within yourselves. Of course, much of this relates to the law of forgiveness, but it is the knowing, sweet ones, that you have the ability to shift your frequency and your vibration to experience a sense of success. For each of you is immeasurable in your magnificence and light, and you cannot compare yourselves to others. When you step out of this comparative measure, then you have a deeper understanding of your own success, a deeper understanding of your own magnificence, and what you bring to the collective. Wonderful, sweet ones. You now experience the sixth Stargate Portal of Light. The sixth Stargate Portal of Light brings about the law of attraction. There are two aspects to this, sweet ones. It is a basic law of manifestation, and it is the energy of love that governs the soul aspects. And this law, when experienced from a perspective of an earthly level, expresses itself through the energy of every thought and feeling and action that is within you. For this is what appears on the outside to others, and it is also how you see yourselves. Some of these thoughts are very deep and unconscious, so you bring into your reality shadow mates or karmic mates, or those that push your buttons, so to speak, to have a deeper understanding of what it is that you are working with and experiencing, and what it is that is reflected back to you. The law of attraction is a very important one for you to allow the energy of others to affect you. For when the energy of others affect you, not only do you move into the sense of imbalance within yourselves, but you are still playing out the role of the victim and persecutor consciousness. They are showing you what it is that you are needing to integrate within yourselves. When there is no charge, you have mastered this lesson, sweet ones, and it is very important to understand. When you take yourselves, when you lift yourselves into the consciousness of light, into the knowing that you are love, when you are in your hearts, and when you are in forgiveness, when you are centered and aligned to the divine, you can move into the deepest levels of shadows within yourselves or around you, and you will always be this physical vessel of light. The shadows will wash over you and will never affect you. And this is an important aspect to a deeper alignment into the cosmic heart of Mother, Father, God, in finding a deeper sense of stillness and peace within your own hearts, and the embrace of your full range of emotions, to know yourselves as love. The law of attraction is further cohesive energy that creates the electromagnetic impulsing of the planets and stars, bringing them together as cohesive units. Greater programs of light are experienced too, as you come together collectively as the I Am Avatar rays. And indeed, sweet ones, in its simplest form, it is your ability to attract into your reality those of an equal or greater light that can see you, appreciate and love you, as you see, appreciate and love yourselves, that you can work with in co-creation in this golden age of light. You now experience the 6th holographic Christ Consciousness Disc of Light activate within the spinal column. This Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc takes you deep into the Christed timelines and the 5th dimensional frequency of 0-point energy, to a deeper level of divine love within yourselves and your connection and love to all life. Wonderful, sweet ones. You will find yourselves traveling in soul consciousness in your external Merkaba vehicle of light into the 7th Stargate portal, which follows the law of vibration. Everything in the universe is in motion, in vibrating frequency, and right now you are vibrating in this beautiful frequency of divine love and alignment to Mother, Father, God. And you see all around you too within the Stargate, those vibrating in the same frequency, perhaps even a higher frequency, with the same or similar thought forms and consciousness. This is a like vibration, sweet ones. This is where you gather your strength in coming together energetically and physically, in your groups and in your service work. And so it is to understand when there are non-resonating vibrational frequencies around you, that there is a way to work with this too, to bring in your shields of light, to allow the spiritual warrior to walk in front of you in compassion, your divine masculine spirit, and to allow these aspects of yourself to remain in love. You have a deeper understanding that a new balance is coming, sweet ones, and you are finding your voices in union as the I Am Avatar race, and you have a sense of this collective consciousness of light. You have a sense of all the magnificent activities of light that are taking place energetically on this beautiful sacred planet on which you exist, and walking the pathway of divine love, of bringing in this light vibration and support, knowing that whatever your vibrational frequency is, whatever you are vibrating in thought form, in consciousness and in energy, this is what you are attracting back to you. And right now your energy field is being amplified 1,000-fold through the incoming stellar energies, solar flares, photonic rays, and gateways of light, sweet ones. And now you activate the Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc within the spine related to the Stargate Portal of Light. And it is the pituitary gland that activates most of this time, sweet ones, as it brings a greater level of insight and understanding and wisdom as to the knowing of this pathway that you are walking intuitively and collectively now. Wonderful, sweet ones. You now find yourselves entering into this next Stargate portal, this 8th Stargate Portal of Light, following the law of action. It is to know, sweet ones, that no matter how gifted you are, within the stillness, action always takes place. It is more the energy of the divine masculine aspect of yourself, but it is important in having a focus as to what you truly wish to do in your life, what brings you joy, what activates your heart streaming, and to take the appropriate action, doing so with integrity, without projection or expectation, and without judgment. Taking this golden key and opening the door, flowing intuitively into the next level of your service work, for this is what is happening to you. You are being directed and guided to where you can best serve on this earth plane, sweet ones. And it is an open door. You are the open hearts. And this resonating frequency requires this dynamic right action. And these gifts are not just in forward motion. They're also connected to the aspects of yourselves that allow you to feel this courage and this commitment, to allow you to move forward beyond the perceived separation or disillusionment. This is action too, sweet ones. It is embracing and loving yourselves. It is working on yourselves. And so this movement is both inwards and outwards, and in a flow and harmony and dance that brings the intuitive and creative aspects of yourselves through the divine masculine and feminine spirits into a greater level of wholeness and balance. And you see here in this beautiful Stargate those that can support you, those that are your teachers and friends and soul and star family, and others that you connect with to deepen your service work, that you can be assisted by. And you find too ways that you can assist others as a service in love, sweet ones. And you take this time to experience a deeper sense of this interconnectivity, this support through your beautiful friends and family of the light. And now, sweet ones, you are taken into the central temple of light within the Stargate to activate the 8th Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc. As this disc activates within the spinal column within the vertebrae of the body, you bring a greater sense into the body of this law of action, experiencing this recalibration physically and energetically with a deeper sense of knowing of your service work. Good. And now, sweet ones, you find yourselves in the 9th Stargate Portal of Light, following the spiritual law of divine flow, living in the moment, living in the now, in acceptance. You are able to accept this flow that creates love and willingness, and allow yourselves to open your heart deeply to yourselves and others, so you can flow with the intuitive guidance given to you, not only by your beloved I Am Presence, but in the streams of consciousness that activate through these portals of light, taking you ever deeper into your heart streaming in the co-creation of heaven on earth. You see where there is resistance within your lives, sweet ones. You see where there is a lack of flow, and you use the energy of the Stargate to deepen this flow within your life through this trust, this surrender. Within this 9th Stargate Portal of Light, you now activate the 9th Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc within the spinal column and along the vertebrae. You have a deeper sense of simply trusting and surrendering to the divine, of accepting what is going on in your life, of completely letting go and letting God, of aligning your will to the will of God, knowing, sweet ones, that whatever you are experiencing has been chosen by you and your beloved I Am Presence for the highest good of all. These lessons, both the shadow and the light, take you deeper along this pathway of divine love into a greater level of blossoming of your own magnificence and light. You move beyond the veils of illusion, and you remain steadfast in your light, sweet ones. For longer periods of time now, you feel your strength, you feel your wisdom, and you feel your light, as you are surrounded once more in this beautiful silver flame of light. And now this beautiful violet flame of transcendence activates around the unity grid. This violet flame of transmutation allows you to assist in letting go of all that you no longer need to work with through the karmic timelines. And to do this, too, for other souls, if they so choose at a higher light level. To feel nurtured and loved. And you bring your hearts and your minds, sweet ones, into the collective consciousness of light, joining now with the hearts and minds of the beloved I Am Presence of all humanity, and you allow them to experience these Stargate Portals of Light that have been activated. You allow them to know this feeling of love, this ability to create and co-create with the company of heaven, the knowing of power, of empowerment, of wisdom, and of love, sweet ones. Wonderful, sweet ones. As you breathe in the light of creation, you now enter into this 10th Stargate Portal of Light, connected to the law of ascension. As the spiritual portal of light amplifies, you experience the law of ascension in its full magnificence, knowing that this ascension process has been experienced by all awakened souls on the planet. Wonderful, sweet ones. You now activate the 10th Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc associated with the spiritual portal of light through the related vertebrae within the spinal column, calibrating the lower bodies, the chakras and nadis, and activating the pituitary gland. Good, sweet ones. You now enter into the 11th spiritual portal of light, related to the law of cohesion. As you again merge and blend your consciousness with your beloved I Am Presence, and connecting now to your soul and soul family and friends of the light, and all the light workers and awakened souls assisting in the co-creation of heaven on earth. You bring in the support that you may be needing at this time, sweet ones, knowing that you walk the pathway of divine love with all awakened souls, affecting and creating change on the lower worlds and on this earth plane. Wonderful, sweet ones. Now activate the Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc associated with this 11th spiritual portal of light through the related vertebrae along the spinal column, calibrating your lower body, chakras and nadis, and activating the pineal gland. And now you enter into the 12th spiritual portal of light related to the law of compensation, understanding that your gifts are rewarded tenfold when you give freely from your own heart, knowing that you are an open heart in this golden age of light. You now activate the Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc associated with the spiritual portal of light through the related vertebrae within the spinal column, calibrating your lower body, chakras and nadis, and activating the hypothalamus gland. Good, sweet ones. You now enter into the 13th spiritual portal of light, supporting the law of divine flow. The law of divine flow reminds you to live in this now, centering yourselves in love, being of service in love. In this now, sweet ones, there is no concern for what is to unfold or what has been. There is no stress of the past and no anxiety of the future. There is simply a knowing of harmony and grace in your co-creations of light, of your ability to dance in divine love, reflecting love, allowing love, being love. It is these actions, sweet ones, that call for not only the dynamic outward flow, but also this inward flow into yourselves, taking the time to support your own biorhythmic ebb and flows, to feel and sense what you are needing to support yourselves fully in this moment, and allowing this beautiful silver ray of illumination to guide you with the flame of purity and the flame of divine love to the heart's temple, into the natural flow of peace and harmony and co-creation, sweet ones. And you have a sense of how this law of divine flow operates within your own lives, of the synchronicities that abound, that bring you together in unity consciousness, that bring you together in your co-creations of light, and they connect you at the soul level with one another. The law of divine flow allows you to feel the creative inspirations that activate as you further experience a greater level of the rebalancing of the divine masculine and divine feminine aspects of yourself. You hold to this knowing of this divine flow and a deeper level of trust and surrender, sweet ones, aligning your will to the will of God, and knowing that even as you walk this pathway and its perceived challenges, you have chosen these lessons to create these pathways of light for others. And as these flames of divine love, you anchor these energies of these Stargate portals and spiritual laws, so that others too may experience this flow of divine love within their lives, in a deeper level of self-love and self-nurturing and self-appreciation. You now activate the Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc related to this 13th Stargate Portal of Light. As this beautiful silver Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc activates through the vertebrae of the spine, and from here into the appropriate chakras and nadis, you have a sense of being able to find this flow and balance within your lives through this flame of purity, sweet ones, and the illumination of this beautiful silver ray of light. And if there's anything that you are needing guidance with, allow this beautiful silver ray of light to illuminate your pathway, to show you this flow and harmony that you are needing in this now. Wonderful, sweet ones. And now you find yourselves in the 14th spiritual portal of light, related to the law of divine love and oneness. Although you are familiar with this law, sweet ones, it is to know that such a law exists only for you to know the truth of the one reality of all that is. There is only divine love, and you are all one. And this divine love embraces us, all aspects of yourselves, moving into the shadows and the light. And within the flame of divine love, the shadow aspects are embraced within love. For there is only love, sweet ones. There is no separation, and you have a sense of this unity too, amplified now not only by your soul family and friends, and the illumined beings of light from on high, but at this earthly dimensional level, sweet ones. You have a sense of being able to see others, to know that it is just the levels of cosmic conscious awareness that differs from individual to individual, and to be able to see the light of all souls as these open hearts in this golden age of light. You have a sense within the spiritual portal of light of these subatomic particles vibrating in increased light frequencies, further activating this beautiful diamond flame of purity, this diamond octahedron within the heart chakra, holding to this expanded sense of your multi-dimensional selves. Wonderful, sweet ones. And now you bring into this now the understanding, the remembrance, the wisdom, and the knowing of your deep connection to the cosmic heart of Mother, Father, God through this beautiful diamond flame of purity. And now you activate the silver Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc of Light related to this 14th spiritual portal of light, through the body and the energy field, through the vertebrae and the corresponding energy centers of the body, creating this etheric templating with a greater level of flow within the embrace of the cosmic heart of all creation and the patterns of perfection, sweet ones. And the knowing too that you are able to experience all dimensions of light and all realities of oneness if you so choose. Wonderful, sweet ones. You now find yourselves entering into the 15th spiritual portal of light related to the law of continuity of consciousness. Everything within the one reality, everything in creation, is connected to everything else. And this interconnectivity, this relationship is one of consciousness, connecting individual consciousness to the universal consciousness, to the vibrating frequencies of light. And you experience now greater sense of these geometries and new earth templates, these key codes, fractal geometries, numerologies, and crystalline frequencies of light. You are experiencing a greater level of cosmic conscious awareness, sweet ones, merging into a greater sense of your magnificence and light through the overlighting of your beloved I Am Presence and the many lumined beings of light. And now, as you hold the focus of this law of continuity of consciousness, you activate the 15th silver Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc through the vertebrae and spinal column, allowing the cerebral spinal fluid to activate in this new consciousness of light. Recalibrating the pituitary, the pineal, and the hypothalamus glands, the left and the right hemispheres of the brain, and integrating the divine masculine and feminine aspects of yourself, sweet ones. Wonderful. These recalibrations quicken and will lead for many of you to a great reunion of hearts, to the merging of twin flames individually and through your soul groups into a greater level of collectively ascending to these multidimensional realities and all dimensions of light. And now you enter into the 16th Stargate Portal of Light as you experience the law of discipline. The law of discipline is indeed the greatest way to achieve wisdom, independence, freedom, and knowing, as it involves commitment to your goals and to your spiritual aspirations. Commitment requires a daily focus to be in each now moment, and you know, sweet ones, that you are ready to experience greater levels of discipleship as you trust and surrender to the divine. And now you activate the 16 Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc, the silver disc of light, along the spinal column into the appropriate vertebrae that links you into the pathways of discipleship. You are humbled in the knowing that you are indeed these Christ consciousness beings of light walking this pathway of divine love. And the knowing too that all life has this opportunity, for all life is presented with the choice to align their will to the will of the divine. You now find yourselves entering into the 17th Stargate Portal of Light as you experience the law of disintegration, the final casting off of the lowest sheath to experience the I Am Avatar Body of Light. This transmutation process of the letting go of the old to make way for the new amplifies in this now moment. And you know that you are finding this place of experiencing your full transformation as a world teacher, healer, leader, and flame of divine love in this golden age of light. Wonderful, sweet ones. As you now anchor and activate the 17th Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc, this beautiful silver disc of light through the vertebrae and spinal column, You find yourselves moving the body gently backwards and forwards and from side to side to integrate these light frequencies, knowing that all is divinely perfect and that love will always prevail. Simply trust and surrender to those sweet ones. Trust and surrender to the divine. And now you find yourselves entering into the 18th spiritual Stargate Portal of Light as you experience the law of cycles. Everything in life has a natural rhythm, sweet ones, an ebb and flow. We mention this so that you might know that in every now moment, a perfect rhythm and a perfect balance is to be found. Macho says day and night, light and dark. There's a rebalancing that occurs too in the spiritual portal of light. As you experience the law of cycles, you find a greater level of equilibrium and balance within the dance of the shadow and the light, embracing your full range of emotions, embracing yourselves in the light and magnificence of who you are as these sacred transfiguring flames of divine love. And you now activate the 18th Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc into the appropriate vertebrae along the spinal column. Good, sweet ones. You now find yourselves in the 19th spiritual portal of light, which corresponds to the law of faith. The law of faith is the knowing, sweet ones, that you are experiencing a greater level of remembrance and wisdom and trust beyond what you have read or seen or studied or heard. It takes you deep into the intuitive aspects of yourselves, into the knowing that you are co-creators to the company of heaven, into the knowing of trusting in yourselves and in your decisions in your life. It is also important in times of perceived challenges to have this faith, sweet ones, so you can truly experience your full magnificence and light as these sacred transfiguring flames of divine love. And now you activate the 19th Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc through the spinal column as this recalibration starts to occur now between the vertebrae, between the cerebral spinal fluid in the brain, between the thalamus, hypothalamus, the pituitary, the pineal glands, the chakras, nadis, and axonal lines. You draw upon this faith, sweet ones, letting go and releasing the vestiges of disillusionment, perceived separation, hopelessness, or lack of trust, trusting and surrendering into the divine in the knowing of the wisdom that you hold. And now, sweet ones, you find yourselves in the 20th, fifth dimensional spiritual portal of light as it vibrates to the law of flexibility, surrounded in this beautiful silver flame of light. You come into a deeper level of acceptance of where you are in this now, letting go of the fear of change, of any perceived stress or resistance within the body, moving the body from side to side and backwards and forwards, and feeling into those areas within the body of perceived stress and tension. And taking this beautiful silver flame into those areas within the body that need to experience your love, your acceptance, and your light. As you now activate the 20th Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc within the spinal column along the related vertebrae, you experience a deeper sense of flow in the body, a deeper sense of knowing, of trusting, of surrender, and of acceptance, sweet ones, of where you are. You accept the things you cannot change, with the courage to change the things you can, through the wisdom and knowing of yourselves, as these sacred transfiguring flames of divine love. And now, sweet ones, you find yourselves traveling into the 21st sacred portal of light, which follows the law of healing. It is the knowing that each one of you has this ability to channel energy, chi or prana, connecting into the cosmic heart of Mother, Father, God. And you just place your hands now on the body as you breathe deep into the body, as you experience this beautiful silver flame of light coming down through the crown chakra, down the spine to the perineum center and up the front of the body and out the hands. Taking the energy from the unity grid as it amplifies now too through the feet chakra, up the legs to the perineum center, up the front of the body, down the arms and out the hands. As this healing energy activates in the palms and the feet chakras, you place your hands upon your body to those areas that are needing your healing, that need your love, knowing that you have this gift of healing for yourselves and others, sweet ones. You are loving yourselves. You no longer choose to abuse yourselves or others. You release the addictions and the lower mind thought forms that amplify these addictions in this beautiful Stargate Portal of Light. And now you activate the 21st Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc through the spinal column, finding this movement of gentleness and love, of healing, and the embracing of every single aspect of yourself, sweet ones, through both the shadow and the light. And as you experience a shift in consciousness, you connect into the I Am Avatar consciousness of light, to the higher light of all awakened light workers and star-seated ones, through the unity grid of divine love. And you are joined by the many legions of light from on high, as you bring these energies of faith, of healing, flexibility, acceptance, trust and surrender to all life on this earth plane. Wonderful, sweet ones. You now enter into the 22nd Stargate Portal of Light. The Stargate Portal of Light, sweet ones, is connected to the law of group endeavor. This law defines the multiplying of energy you create when connected in a group effort with like-minded planetary light workers, star-seeded ones and way showers, holding a pure thought in focus and in love, allows this process of manifestation to unfold in the knowing of your ability to magnetize and manifest on a collective level the new earth templatings for all life on this earth plane within the cosmic law of free will, sweet ones. Know that this energy amplifies exponentially, and even if you are working on your own, sweet ones, without physically being around others, when you connect through the unity grid to another at a soul level and with the illumined beings of light from on high, there is nothing that you cannot do for the highest good of all, to ensure the outcome of justice, of compassion, of love and forgiveness through insight and understanding. If there's anything, sweet ones, that you need to create, to magnetize, to manifest within your own reality, just see yourselves now connecting with those like-minded individuals that hold a similar focus to bring about a win-win situation, the highest outcome for the good of all. Personally and on a collective level, you are able to create this change as you connect into the group I Am Avatar Consciousness of Light, sweet ones. And now you experience the activation of the 22nd Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc through the spinal column and the appropriate vertebrae as you start to move the body gently now, forwards and backwards, from side to side, experiencing a deeper level of this recalibration through the cerebral spinal fluid, through the pituitary, hypothalamus, thalamus, and pineal glands. You are bringing an increased source light, sweet ones, as you awaken to a greater level of the spiritual laws and how you can work with them. Good. And now you find yourselves in the 23rd Stargate Portal of Light, which holds the law of justice. The law of justice is knowing that justice will always prevail, sweet ones. The pendulum swing between the karmic timelines and the Christed timelines comes to a point of neutrality as the universe conspires for justice, for goodwill, in the knowing that you are love. And it allows you now, sweet ones, a deeper sense of the spiritual energy of the warrior, the spiritual warrior of light wielding the sword of holy truth. When this positive anger activates, it is not done in blame, in shame, or unforgiveness. It is being able to hold the focus of perceived injustice and right the injustices through empowerment and compassion, through expression, through dynamic right action, and through your voice, sweet ones. And this is what is happening for all of you now. You are finding that you are growing stronger in the expression of yourselves, and to trust in this, and to know that this can be done lovingly, in such a way that you are always in integrity and always aligned through the cosmic heart of Mother, Father, God. And now, sweet ones, you activate the 23rd Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc, this beautiful silver disc within the spinal column and along the appropriate vertebrae, to allow yourselves to fully reclaim your own power, the utterance and expression of your spiritual realities. Good. And now, sweet ones, you find yourselves in the 24th Stargate Portal of Light. This portal holds the energy of the law of miracles. The law of manifestation of the subatomic particles and atoms determines your projection of consciousness of light through your power of will and visualization. These are natural events, sweet ones. Which operate through the inner cosmos of consciousness. And you have a sense of your ability in these streaming thought forms and spiraling vortices of light and connection to the realms of illumined truth and your beloved I Am presence, of your ability to experience miracles in your everyday life, trusting and surrendering to those sweet ones. Good. You now anchor and activate the 24th Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc within the appropriate vertebra and along the spinal column, moving the body energetically to receive these frequencies, these knowings, and these activations and illuminations, and your ability to dissolve, to transmute, and to accept all that is. Good. You now find yourselves entering into the 21st Stargate Portal of Light. This law, sweet ones, is the law of surrender. And as you are wrapped now in this beautiful silver flame of illumination and the overlighting of the Pleiadian Emissaries of the light, you take yourselves into the surrender, into the trust and faith in God. Know, sweet ones, that you have never been abandoned. Know, sweet ones, that in the surrender of self, you are experiencing your true nature, your full magnificence and light. When you truly believe, when you truly know that you are love, you will experience the love of all creation, and know and believe that you are overlighted and guided by your beloved I Am Presence in this golden age of light, and the overlighting of Mother, Father God, and the many illumined beings of light, who shine a pathway of light for you always. And it is in taking this pathway through the merging of your divine masculine and feminine spirits. For when you are able to see the Mother and Father within yourselves as the loving parents, you gently guide the negative ego as a child, loving it with discipline, with faith, with belief, with trust. And this is what you are called upon to do for yourselves, sweet ones. Trust and surrender to life. Trust and surrender to Mother, Father God. Have faith and know that all is divinely perfect in each and every now moment, taking you always deeper into the cosmic heart of Mother, Father God. You now activate the 25th Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc along the spinal column into the appropriate vertebra along the spinal column. This recalibration brings a greater sense of knowing that you are on the right path as you experience your own personal sense of this law of surrender, sweet ones. Good. And now you are taken into the 26th Stargate Portal of Light. As this Portal of Light activates within the New Earth templates, you experience yourselves within this portal and within your sacred hearts, connecting with the light workers and star-seated ones, overlighting you and walking this pathway with you, sweet ones. This is the law of no judgment. The universal mind does not judge, and as you know, under the law of equality, your judgment attracts judgment of equal measure. There is no judgment, sweet ones, as we say to you. You move through the karmic timelines and the victim and persecutor consciousness aspects of yourselves to know yourselves as love on this plane of polarity. But the Christed timelines and the pathway of divine love have been created by many of you too, as you have come into love and forgiveness, as you have come into a place of purity and innocence, of coming home within your hearts. And it will bring for you greater levels of joy as you allow yourself to simply let go of self-judgment and judgment of others. There is no day of reckoning but there is indeed always balancing on the planes of polarity. And this dance takes you into the greater equilibrium of the highest aspects of the consciousness and light that you are, as these sacred transfiguring flames of divine love, and the courage you have through your pre-birth agreements. And we say to you, sweet ones, that these karmic timelines are indeed coming to an end. You have been clearing not only for yourselves but for all humanity, and you have been creating these pathways of divine love, and they have not always been easy. They have been very challenging for many of you, but know now that you are soothed in spirit and in heart, and these lessons are being understood. And as you come to appreciate yourselves and love yourselves more, this is what you extend to others. One of the greatest gifts that you can give yourselves is letting go of self-judgment and lesser than and better than consciousness, sweet ones. As you now experience this 26th Cosmic Christ Holographic Discs activate within the spinal column, along the appropriate vertebrae, you allow this recalibration, this fluidic flow of energy and movement to release all cellular memories and patternings that create this sense of judgment and lesser than and better than consciousness. Wonderful, sweet ones. And now you experience the 27th Stargate Portal of Light. This portal holds the law of karma, the natural principle of cause and effect. And sweet ones, you understand the cycle of all things that determines causation and effects of any event when used in consciousness and understanding. You are able to find harmony and balance through knowledge, wisdom, and the understanding of this universal law. The knowing of how you live produces the desired effects in your life. You come into a deeper sense of grace, of appreciation, of understanding, of illumination, of insight and wisdom and divine love, sweet ones. When you understand the principle of the law of karma, of cause and effect, of the pre-birth agreements that we have spoken of the energy within yourselves that is released with these encounters with others. It is to know, for the most part, the karmic mates are blameless, for they act according to the current level of awareness they have. There are too the alterings made to the timelines, deviances that are sometimes made by souls through their own free will. These deviances, sweet ones, are not part of pre-birth agreements or soul contracts, and those with whom you may have experienced these events will generally not come from your own soul group or minority group. These karmic events will accrue additional karma for not only that soul involved, and the soul that has experienced such karma not required for its soul growth will find itself escalated to a greater level of divine light. There is always balance in the universe, sweet ones. We have spoken to you simply of the understanding that many of the karmic mates are indeed soulmates, beings of great love like yourselves at the soul level. And when you are ready to experience forgiveness and love, you will indeed heal yourselves of all the wounds that you may have experienced through the balancing and rebalancing of your divine masculine and feminine spirits. And you now find yourselves within the 28th spiritual portal of light, following the law of intuition. The law of intuition, sweet ones, is the following of the guidance of your highest self and your beloved I Am Presence, as you walk the pathway of divine love to trust in your own wisdom and intuition, no longer dependent upon the opinion of others for any sense of your identity or self-worth. This is part of the embrace of the ego of the inner child. This is part of the embrace of the full range of your emotions, and the embrace and integration of your beloved I Am Presence and soul consciousness aspects. When you come into power, into wisdom, illumination, and divine love, you become the co-creators to the company of heaven, the teachers, the leaders, and the way showers. For this is what you are, sweet ones. You are guiding others through your own experiences, your own teachings, and your own life, into higher expressions of divinity through your actions, through your vibration, and through your love. Let go of the need to experience a sense of self through others, relying simply on the knowing and the feeling aspects within your own heart, guiding you to ever deeper levels of the pathway of divine love, and your ability to be of service to others as you affect and create change simply through your energy and love. You now experience the 28th Cosmic Christ Holographic Discs activate along the spinal column, activating into the appropriate vertebrae along the spinal column. You feel your energy expand into this beautiful silver flame of illumination, coming into a deeper sense of your own energy and of your magnificence and your light. Good. And now, sweet ones, you find yourselves in the 29th spiritual portal of light, following the law of patience. The law of patience is important, sweet ones, for you are entering into a greater sense of no time, the ever-present eternal now moment. But with this too, there is a knowing that these higher dimensional frequencies shift in such a way that is perceived through a sense of time from a 3D perspective, and this can create imbalance or sense of this never-changing moment rather than the ever-changing moment. You have countless moments in time, sweet ones, and each one an expression of the creating consciousness, sometimes in light and sometimes in the perception of shadow, but always embraced in the heart of the Creator's various facets of creation, this rainbow creation of love. And in your own present circumstances, if you are needing something to truly shift within your own life in this now, embrace it, accept it, love it, give it a voice, and have patience. Patience allows all virtues to manifest more profoundly, to have understanding, not just knowledge, to have experience and wisdom, and the knowing that you are coming into enlightenment to your own perfect now moment. You now experience yourselves activating this 29th Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc through the overlighting of the Pleiadian Emissaries of the Light. As it activates along the appropriate vertebrae, along the spinal column, as you move your body gently forwards and backwards and from side to side, you're coming into a deeper level of embracing and loving yourself, sweet ones, as these sacred transfiguring flames of divine love blossom into a greater level of magnificence and light through every experience you have, or you choose, or that comes within your energy. And now, sweet ones, you are lifted into the 30th fifth dimensional spiritual portal of light, following the law of perfection. The law of perfection, sweet ones, tells you that everyone and everything is unconditionally divinely perfect. In the seemingly imperfection, there is only perfection. From a 3D perspective, you do not see these blueprints of creation, but when you can move into a deeper level of service looking through your master eyes, you recognize the perfection within the seemingly imperfection. You take yourselves into a greater level of service work, living your life more gently and lovingly, in complete surrender to the divine, expanding into the perfection of your higher selves and future selves as one with Mother, Father, God, one with all life. Good. And now as you experience the 13th Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc activate along the spinal column to the appropriate vertebrae, you have a sense of this expansion taking you deeper and deeper into Christ consciousness. You have a sense of yourselves blossoming into a greater level of your own magnificence and light, in the knowing that everything you choose is a gift from the Creator for you to come into self-enlightenment and the many, many, many paths beyond this, sweet ones. And this is happening for you all. You are connecting into the group I Am Avatar Consciousness, accelerating your journey, accelerating the ride. And it can be uncomfortable through the clearing of old energies and karmic patterns. But hold on, sweet ones. Keep the vision, keep the faith, for this collective consciousness descends upon the earth and all her life. And now, sweet ones, we invite you to experience the activation, the integration of the last 3 portals to the 33 Stargate Portals of Light that have been activating through the New Earth templates and the overlighting of the Pleiadian Emissaries of the Light in the sacred year of 2014, creating a map, a new templating into the New Earth energies of divine love. You now find yourselves in this 31st portal of light as you experience the law of manifestation. As you know, sweet ones, when you are centered and in your heart, through the energy of the higher mind and the energy of your beautiful heart, when you hold a pure thought form and believe with intention and focus on the reality that you are co-creating, this will come to pass. And within this portal of manifestation, you bring a focus to what it is that you are manifesting and co-creating with the company of heaven. And know too that you can work with particular symbols, sounds, techniques and actions that will enable you to a greater level of manifestation of more joy or love or peace within your energy field. And with practice, you will come into a deeper sense of the love within your hearts and your ability as manifesting master beings to co-create with the company of heaven. As you experience a deeper sense of this manifesting law of light, sweet ones, the 31st Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc is activated along the appropriate vertebra in the spinal column, and you may need to move the body slightly forwards and backwards or from side to side for a deeper level of integration of the sacred Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc that aligns you into a deeper level of this law of manifestation. Wonderful, sweet ones. And now as you experience this 32nd fifth dimensional Stargate Portal of Light, you are taken into the law of the present moment. As you know, sweet ones, time does not exist. What you refer to as past and future has no reality except within your own mental constructs, a convention of thought and language that creates a perception of time. In truth, you have only and always this now moment. When you practice remembering that there is only the here and now, you can let go of the anxiety perhaps of what is to come or what has been. Simply centering yourselves in this now moment, slowing down, finding a greater sense of stillness, moving slowly, gently and lovingly, being fully present in the now, sweet ones. And now as you experience this 32nd Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc activating along the vertebrae and the spinal column, deepens a sense and knowing of the law of the present moment. Wonderful, sweet ones. Lastly now, you experience the 33rd spiritual portal of light. As you enter into the spiritual portal of light, you experience the law of one, having a deeper sense of being one with Mother, Father, God, and one with all life, while still experiencing the individuation and individualization of your unique energy, of your unique puzzle piece, and of your magnificence and light. And what you bring to the collective understanding of the reflection of the law of one is reflected within your reality, in the embrace of others as aspects of yourselves, letting go of judgment, coming into the heart in love, in honor, in respect, and appreciation of yourselves and all those around you, regardless of their levels of cosmic conscious awareness. You embrace all life as one, all aspects of the one of which you are one, sweet ones. And now as you experience the 33rd Cosmic Christ Holographic Disc activate along the spinal column and the appropriate vertebrae, a deeper activation of all 33 Cosmic Christ Holographic Discs occurs now, creating a map into the new earth templates for each one of you, sweet ones. And as you now take this energy out into the unity grid of divine love, wrapping Mother Earth and all her life in this beautiful silver flame of illumination, you activate these spiritual qualities of these 33 Stargate Portals of Light within the unity grid of divine love. And now to Mother Earth's primary chakras, and now into the Crystalline Cities of Light, allowing this information to be available for all life, sweet ones. Wonderful. And now you experience the Diamond Flame of Transcendence of Melchizedek consciousness activate within your hearts and the hearts of all humanity. And now the Diamond Flame of Melchizedek consciousness activates within the Crystalline Cities of Light, initially now into the Sedona Crystalline City of Light, and from here into each one of the Crystalline Cities of Light. Wonderful, sweet ones. We let you know that the crystalline cities of light are activating and actualizing more deeply now on this sacred earth, and the possibility of experiencing the Sedona crystalline city of light in physicalness, sweet ones, is upon you in this sacred month of December 2014. Wonderful. And now, as you find yourselves back in your sacred space, grounding once more to the energy of Mother Earth, you keep this connection open to all the illumined beings of light from on high and your beloved I Am Presence. And we thank you for your service work, sweet ones. And we bless you. And with this, we bid you a most magical day.